Actually, a better way to get this out, we figure out, if you get one side up and just kind of keep pushing it all the way over, that would be the way to do it. I was kind of, if you go back and forth, it's more of a struggle. I was just worried the plastic's going to break, but it gives you a lot to expand without breaking this. So that would be the way to do it. Just put one side up and come up and over. That would be the way. These covers are actually, they got this double-sided tape. So you go in here and kind of wedge it open. Like that. It'll peel off. Sounds like you're breaking something, but you're not. And before you lose it, for the set screw that was in here, you have to take, there's a hole here. So you want to flip it off so you have it, so you don't lose that. Otherwise, it'll fall. And do the same thing with this. And it will just pop open. It's real strong tape. Sounds like your man. There you go. You didn't break anything. It sounds like you might have. It's just plastic. Double-sided tape. It'll re-tape when you've done. Then you got more holes, a couple more that you have to remove. I think we're through the hard part of it. So we'll get this screw here. I think we already got that one. This one, we didn't get this one because it was covered. And we get the cover off. Now, the LED that I sent you is right in here. You can see that there's going to be two wires that's going to a contact clip. And basically, this actually, you can actually just pull up on the whole main frame. Just don't mess with any, don't turn this or the glass or anything. But what you can do now is you can take your LED. You can see it's here to here. So, and it's screwed on by these two screws. So you remove the two screws. You push down, these are tight, okay. Down, turn. And we'll take them out so you don't lose them. And your LED will just lift this back up. Will slide out. So that's the LED I shipped you. And then to unplug it from here, there's little tabs here. You get something real small like this. You can, if you push down, the tab push in and back, you'll have the release of the contact. Don't forget the color code. This one has the red on the outside. I mean the black on the outside there, the red there. Make a note of that. You want to put this, yours the same color coded in or it won't light up. And the same with this. You just push in and pull back. So then you'll get your LED. That's the one I sent, and then we'll get that. The one I send you, put it back in. They should click. If they don't click good, the tab, you can bring the tab up. There's a little tab. You can just bring it up. I don't know if you can see that. Same with this one, because I just pushed them in. The one I think the one you have has already got the tabs up for you. It's the same color side. And there you go, slide in. Sometimes you have to get a needle nose if the wire gets fragile like this one is. There you go. Or something to help push it all the way in. There you go. Now it's in there. There you go. You can hear it click. Plug it back in. And there's going to be only one way this goes in with the two holes to match up with the main frame holes. So if you go in, it's not going to really fit, or you won't have the holes. So you line the holes up as so. And then pretty much just put it all back together the same way we took it apart. So sit back down. This part might have fell out. Sometimes this will fall off. This is just a cover. You just have to put it back. It goes right here. And there's a black one here that actually, I think that fell, was attached to here. Sometimes they fall out. This has actually stayed on. In case it falls out, I usually put them on this side. So they're there when you put it back on. So you just flush it down. Make sure no wires are going to get clipped. Sometimes a wire will move and then you can have a problem with the wiring. So make sure all the wiring, there's no wiring in the way as you put this back on. I always double check after I get it on, look around for any wiring in here. If you look in here, sometimes a wire might somehow come out and you don't want to squish the wire and cause it to be damaged. Looks good. Push back down. Now you want to screw these screws back. The ones that get covered. Push that down. You could put all the screws in if you want, or just the ones that are going to be, you have to put the ones back that are going to get covered. And I actually dropped one, so I'll just use this one for now. And one up here, which I think fell out. Alright, it's tight. Now, before you put this back on, you have to remember the nut, the set nut there, has to go back in here and just go straight in, and it just drops. Also, sometimes this might come out. You just got to put it back in and push down so it's locked in place. And when you get it all nice and tight, locked in place, then you can slide this in and struggle with the tape, because it's going to want to grab it before you're really in place. This is always fun. So you got to kind of angle it and let's pause it real quick.